Hello, namaste, and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena, and today I will discuss about why do cyber attacks happen? Why? A lot of attacks are happening every day, every year. The ratio of attacks different types. Sometimes it is increment on the ransomware, sometimes it's increment on the DOS attack or some other kind of attack. So it is just increasing every year by year. So why that's happening, what's the reason behind that? In today's session I will just discuss about it. So let's start today's session. Just you can see in this picture there are multiple attacks. Your data is, for example, here, and hackers are always in the hunt of what the methods they will use to steal the information. And why it is? Because this data is useful for them, whether they are normal hacker, okay, cyber criminals, or it can be your competitive or advertising agencies, or some other reason, can be some revenge they want to take, or they want to just damage to you, okay, or it can be your organization, can country. So it's depend upon what's the motive behind it. So they will just generate data viruses, malicious software, many tricks they will use to steal that data. So here is the key point where we need to implement multiple security level around our data. We must be too much educated so that we can understand, yes, these are the not legitimate software, not legitimate web page, websites, or the person who is asking some information that they can use, uh, they can use against us. They can steal that information. So just normally don't rely anybody. The hacker can be inside, and who is this insider hackers that more dangerous than the outside hackers, because they know each and everything about you, lot many information already they know. That's not possible to have for the external hackers, or they need to put lot of efforts to get that information. So be aware of it. Yes, there can be lot of attacks on your data, okay. Sometimes that can be just due to the misconfiguration on your devices, or where unknowingly you don't know some services are open that can be used by the hackers, some ports are open that can be used by hackers, okay. Or sometimes just you install a software, you think it's just legitimate software, but it can have some kind of uh, hidden code inside it which will steal your data. Lot of information, keylogger there can be there, whatsoever you will enter on your system, they will crack that information and will send on the web server that is established by the hackers, okay. So which are the countries that those are generating too much attacks? And if we saw this picture, you can clearly see here China. 41% of that is not a small number. Complete world is just on another side, and they China is at one side. 41% of the attacks are generating from the China, from here, okay. So they are generating too much of the cyber attacks, okay. And the 10% of the attacks are coming from USA, and 47 is coming from Turkey, and 43% is coming from Russia. The big contributor, uh, you can see here, ill intentions is almost lies on in these countries. That's also uh, showing us clearly why these people, why they are just doing those kind of attacks, why so much of the attacks are coming from those countries. That's you need to find out, okay. Another is the reason behind of that much of the those attacks are possible. There is always a intense motivation behind it. That can be motivation for the organized crime, okay. This is for the money. Very big motive, because cyber criminals always, they need money to establish the networks, to establish their infrastructure, to hire the really cyber criminals, high quality of cyber criminals. Because if we think uh, cyber attacks is so easy, no, that's not easy. Some complete method is, they need a lot of skills, tools, techniques, setup. So they need money for that, and if they will perform the attacks, then definitely they will earn money. Money is the main motive for that. What can be other one? Other one, a person can be angry person. Maybe a customer dis dissatisfied, but the services per company promised, they just don't give it, or unsatisfied employee, or just somebody want to revenge. So there can be the angry person, can be a hacker, okay, or the cyber criminals, or the hackists. Any destruction, they have having the mind of destruction, mind, destructive kind of mind, or racism disruptions. They want to stop the working of a company, or some network where they can damage them, or the such, just to influence politically. Some political group hire also the hackers to just take advantage over the uh, um, over the other party, okay. Or what type of other motive can be? Script kid is just, they just uh, start to learn the hacking. Now they want to test their skills, they want to show off their excitement, they want to fun, or just testing their skills, they want to more experiment. So this case also, they can be hackers, and it is very dangerous, because uh, they just use the they can use the dangerous tool uh, for the sake of fun, but here they can be committing a mistake or the crime that will be against them, okay. Or the competitor will also like collect the information, how many sales are there, or they will hire the group of criminals to damage the web servers or the network, so then they can damage them, or to get the information of your customers, or from which sides you are getting a lot of traffic, or lot of things can also happen. Or the national state, again, uh, countries want to damage the other countries, or state, or particular area. So they also having the team of their hackers, and they can also damage a lot. So behind any crime, whether that's a cyber crime or other kind of crime, there is a motive. We need to understand, yes, this is the motive. What can be the motive of ours? Either just you can be the, you want to become a criminal, or just you want to become a cyber warrior, where you will help the organization to save your organization from those cyber criminal activities. Okay, it's up to your choice what you want to be. And follow me on the cybersecurity program and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends and group members, so that they will be able to understand as well what these are the, why they are the hackers are performing attacks, okay, and which country is just generating more attacks. Yeah. And in the next session, I will discuss about what are the common phases of any pen testing or the pen testing. So see you in the next session. Namaste.